Okay, next we're gonna start with departmental report. We have the police report going first.
You start with music.
My theme song's pretty good. Good evening, my name's John Boyce. I'm the acting traffic sergeant for the PD. So we'll go over CARS 4 location. CARS 4, so CARS acronym is our crime analysis response. So basically what we do is we use crime reports from data received from traffic collisions, so on and so forth, or citizen complaints, and we put together a project. So CARS 4 for that location is going to be Basswood Avenue and Valley Street, which the complaint was for Carlsbad High School regarding vehicles and pedestrian traffic. This complaint was brought forth by citizens in the area of Basswood and Valley. They requested a meeting with the PD and the citizens, so we put together a community meeting at Pine Park. We also invited the traffic engineer and public works who graciously came to the meeting and answered questions. So their main concerns were students jaywalking, parking and stopping in red zones, blocking private driveways, speeding, so on and so forth. So what we did as the traffic division, we contacted the administrators at Carlsbad High School in reference to educating the students. So our plan is to not only educate them that, hey, you can get citations, you also are looking at discipline from the school. I know this is the end of the school year, so next year our plan is also to contact the school and the students at the beginning of the school year. Like I said, not only just doing enforcement, but we also want to educate. So with the CARS project from, I want to say, April 1st until the 27th, we had 40 enforcement contacts ranging from traffic stops, vehicle checks, exit patrols, etc. Continuing with our PD activity for the month of May, we had a felony hit and run arrest on May 27th. The collision occurred at the 1900 block of Calle Barcelona. The vehicle suspect rear-ended another vehicle. The citizen complained of pain to the back and neck area. The suspect actually fled the area. Officers saturated the area, located the suspect and the vehicle in the Gelson's parking lot, which was the 7700 block of El Camino Real. Investigation occurred. Suspect was arrested, booked into the Vista jail. Just continue with the PD activity for May for DUI arrests and traffic collisions as a result of DUIs. From May 1st to May 27th, we had 22 DUI arrests, 3 DUI arrests involving traffic collisions, and that's a total of 25. So prior to coming in, I actually looked it up because of the Memorial Weekend, so we're actually up to 29 for the month of May. What we've done as the PD, beginning of the year, we actually applied for our Office of Traffic Safety grant. Basically what that does is we get funds from the state to put together DUI checkpoints or just pay overtime for officers to saturate the area for DUI enforcement. So if you look at the map here, if you look at the red dots, that's basically where the arrest occurred. So if you look up the top left, majority occurred in our downtown area. And of course, Carlsbad Boulevard is a known route for people to leave the downtown area. And some are scattered out. So the blue dots are actually where the traffic collision arrest occurred. And that's pretty much it on that.
Any questions? Is it normal, is it average for May to have 29 DUIs?
Unfortunately, it is. I was looking at the numbers, especially when the summer comes, it's kind of increased.
Wow.
So I looked at the numbers throughout the year. I think January we had 22, February we had like 23. So with this being a holiday month, it increased. Statewide too, it's not just here.
Wow, that's impressive.
Do
And a good
you have
way.
an interesting motorcycle story?
Oh yes, I do have an interesting motorcycle. I believe Lieutenant Caldwell reported last time reference the traffic collision. Actually, this is a separate story. I'm just give you a quick update. She reported last time, I guess there was a serious injury accident at Cannon and the Boulevard. The driver is still, he's stable now, but he's not expected to be functional. So that's the update on that. But as far as the motorcycle story, beginning of the year, we had a traffic collision to where a fatality occurred. Several motorcycles were traveling northbound on the boulevard, right at just right before Palomar Road. One of the motorcyclists clipped the other motorcycle. He crashed. Another motorcycle ran over that person, and he died as a result of the collision. So we presented it to the DA. They actually went forth with charging the person that initially hit the motorcyclist, which was his friend. They charged him with manslaughter. He's at court right now. His dad came out because they're from South Carolina to visit. And the dad is the one that actually ran the motorcyclist over, but he didn't get charged for manslaughter. So we had we had our summer enforcement detail for Memorial Weekend. So what that entails is we have motorcycle officers out conducting extra traffic enforcement. He was running radar on the boulevard by the power plant. He caught a motorcycle going southbound at 104 miles an hour. That motorcyclist turned out to be the dad that ran over the kid. So we contacted the DA's office. They were not very happy with that because they decided not to file charges against the dad because there was nothing he could have done to avoid hitting the kid. So they're actually looking at charging him for reckless driving now. So that is another thing that we did start in the month of May that I didn't put in the presentation. We have summer enforcement to where we're hiring officers at overtime hours to come in and conduct traffic enforcement, especially along the boulevard because of pedestrian traffic and problems that we have there.
Well, thank you for the update.
I have one more, just one
Sure.
thing. On the 15th of May, here in Carlsbad, there was a lockdown at Hope Elementary. I was probably just, this is more commending the police force, but on 15th there was a lockdown at Hope Elementary. There was a possible shooter, there was gunshots, and the city or the school had a lockdown. And then there was also a police crash on the area to take control of the situation. And just as a parent and also a resident of that area, I just wanted to commend Lieutenant Calderwood and also all of the first response teams too that showed up and provided the security for when they had that lockdown. So just wanted to.
Okay, I'll pass it on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Any questions? Thank you so much.
Thank you.